just going to go with the Mavericks. Give me the 4 points. What's going on, guys? Thursday, NBA, we got another Eastern Conference Finals game, Game 2. Time really, really flies if you think about it. Over 30 videos have gone by now on my channel of NBA postseason. Another whiteboard winner, guys. Mavericks +4, easy cash. They win the game outright. We moved to 18-12 in my last 30 videos of doing NBA. That is a 60% win rate just on my free picks. So, guys, hit the like button. Only 180 likes on my last video. Thousands of people are seeing these videos. Meet me in the middle. I'm not greedy. I'm not asking for donations and all this regular crap that some other people do. Just hit the fucking like button. Can I get a few new subs to the channel? Let's go, guys. Meet me in the middle. I think that's a fair deal. I'm, of course, going to update the whiteboard in today's video with hopefully another winning pick and get you guys to 19-12. With the free stuff here. Speaking of winning, though, the Mavs +4, the whiteboard pick, that's the only winning that I did on Wednesday. Missed one on SoBet, so the SoBet record drops to 28-10. That is 74%. SoBet, if you're new to my channel and you're not sure what SoBet is, it's a platform with about 50 pros. I'm one of them over there, and I do one pick per day on SoBet. So that 28-10 record is 38 days of wagering combined on both NBA and MLB. So a 74% winning percentage over there. If you guys are interested in getting access to that daily best bet on SoBet, that link is in the description. It's $9.95 for a month of that type of winning. And once you're on there, you get access to all the other pros on the platform. So pretty good deal for less than $10 for a month. I think like a McChicken from McDonald's is now $10. Things are getting out of control here. But guys, look, another frustrating day in premium. Let me update you in about 30 seconds just to let you know what happened on Wednesday, just so you're aware. And then we'll go ahead and dig into this game and hopefully get you in and out of here in probably 5 or 6 minutes today, tops. So hopefully appreciate that. Maybe you guys like the quicker videos. But guys, I wanted to take advantage of a huge pitching mismatch. We had Glasnow versus Nelson. Dodgers off a loss, Dodgers at home. Things were looking great. And then we got an even bigger gift. The Diamondbacks decide to bring somebody up, a terrible pitcher from AAA. So we're like, you know what? Let's not even go with the full game. I'm going to drop 3 units on the Dodgers first 5 innings money line. Pair that with some other things that you guys see in the text that got sent out to clients today. And some of those hit and some of those didn't. But the Dodgers, it's just crazy, man. The Dodgers, that pitching mismatch and not even close in the first 5 innings. Glasnow absolutely shelled. Are the Dodgers no bet list? They're very, very close. You know what? Another thing I want to bring up here really, really quickly is if you guys find yourself on a losing streak like I am currently, and even when the things you're losing on are like unbelievable losses, like huge meltdowns from teams, bad beats, all that sort of thing, because that is part of it. It's very easy to give yourself an excuse and say, oh, well, you know, I lost on the Nuggets and they were up 20. Like that should have been a win. It's a loss, guys. That's sports. These things happen. And when you're on the winning end of them, you count them as wins. So you have to count them as losses, even if things are absolutely, the odds just seem like they're stacked against you. It is what it is. It's part of this game. And that's the importance of managing your money correctly. Use units, manage your bankroll responsibly, guys. Do not bet more than you can afford to lose so you can actually sustain and survive the losing streaks you will go through in this industry. And you'll be able to come out on the back end of things. And when things get hot and you put together a 2-week heater, all the money comes back. And that's what we're about to do. We got 7 days left in May. I fully intend on absolutely smashing the end of this month, finish on a high note, finish NBA on a high note, and sail into MLB with things rocking and rolling. So that's what I plan on doing. If you guys want to join Premium, which is all of my picks every single day, that link's in the description. All the links are in the description. The TikTok's in the description. SoBet Premium, it's all in the description. If you have any questions, just leave a comment below. I reply to every single comment. Let's get into today's game. And it's an interesting one. And, sometimes you get too busy going over pages and pages and all these numbers. You get all obsessed with numbers, statistics, trends, projections, all metrics. And you start to, when things are tough and you're getting bad beats and you always seem to be just on the wrong side of things for a 3-4 day stretch, it's easy to kind of put your your intuition and your gut feeling on the back burner and really just focus on numbers, and you just want to find games where things look like on paper that you have a huge advantage. But in sports, that's not always the case. And I think it's a good example because the Dodgers, the bets I had yesterday, 0 for 4. The gut feeling pick I went with, easy cash. So I think that applies here to this Pacers and Celtics game. And there's a certain factor I want to bring up. Game 2, Celtics at home. Let me ask you guys, what has happened 2 series in a row? I'm talking a crippled, terrible Miami team and a crippled, injured, terrible Cavs team. What happened? Both times, Celtics, big favorites, outright lost at home. And people know about it now. It is no secret. Now, in the Cavs series, people were like, I don't know, man. They lost game 2 to the Heat. I'm going to try it again. I'm going to go money line with the Cavs game 2. Cashed it. And I've already seen people, a lot of people taking the Pacers money line in this very game, game 2, Eastern Conference Finals 2024. Well, one thing I'll tell you is the Celtics were extremely easy to even survive with a win in the last game, but the spread only dropped 1 point. So we have a game where the Celtics should have lost outright. You would think the spread now coming into this game would be like 6.5, right? Nope, it's a 9. It's a 9. Let's go ahead and look at the money splits. Let's see how heavy the public has gotten. Is it out of control? If my phone would load, I'll tell you. What are we looking at? Come on, NBA, Thursday, 23rd. We are, okay, so a little bit of sharp money is on the Pacers, okay? A little bit of sharp money, nothing crazy, but a majority of the money is on Indiana. 46.6% of bets made against this spread are on Indiana, but over half the money, 51.6% of the money. So we have just a little bit of sharp action on the Pacers. But like I said, guys, I think this is a spot where we have 2 series in a row where the Celtics dropped the game outright. We had the Celtics with multiple opportunities to absolutely bury the Pacers in that last game, and they didn't do it. They did typical Celtics then, played with their food. In critical moments, Jason Tatum just likes to go to the corner, hold the ball for half the shot clock. Someone comes up, gives him a screen. They roll off the screen. He just gives it to him. I mean, Jason Tatum does not step up when he needs to. He has no Kobe Bryant mentality. Jason Tatum is a pussy, and I stand by that firmly. But in this game, I'm on the Celtics. I'm on the Celtics -9. I think all they hear about is 2 series in a row where they blow game 2. That last game, as heartbreaking as it was for the Pacers, that was the game. That was the game for the Pacers to take. You figured they'd have one good shot to steal a game in this series, particularly on the road. But, that was it. That was it. And Jaylen Brown hit a 3. Celtics squeezed one out in overtime. That was the game. I think this game's ugly. And at the same time, in terms of that total, I think we got to look over because the Celtics just refuse, man. They just refuse to play D. The Pacers are deep. They played a good pace, good offensive team. I do expect the Pacers to get some points here, but I see no slowing down the Celtics in this game. I think after 2 series in a row where you specifically blow game 2 in your series, I think that's got to be on their mind. And you could say, well, it's going to trip them out. It's going to make them tense and they're going to be nervous and they're going to start thinking like, oh, here we go again. Like if they get off to a bad start. I don't see it. I think start to finish, the Celtics take care of business here in game 2. I think the whole world is going to be hoping and praying that it's the same result. A lot of people will be taking shots at the Pacers money line. And like I've mentioned a million times, guys, this is sports. Nothing's guaranteed. If the Pacers win outright, is what it is. They're a deep team, but 9-point spread after what happened in the last game, I think the bookmakers are telling us the right side to go. And that's also where my gut is at. I'm going to kind of ignore some statistics and metrics in this game. The trends of a home team in the NBA postseason at this particular, like fucking, this particular This particular home teams in the NBA in this particular setting, I guess you could say, when they're off of a win but non-cover in game one, the numbers look good for game two. I'm on the Celtics here. I'll lay the 9 points. I'm going to expect the game to go very similar to game one. However, when those leads build for the Celtics, I do think for once they take it seriously and put the Pacers to bed. I also think the Pacers' energy was very, very impressive. Coming off that crazy 7-game series to a physical Knicks team, they somehow show up in Boston for game one and look like they have plenty of life. This now, in game two, we could see a complete collapse in the second half. The legs for the Pacers might finally give out here, and the Celtics might run away with this thing. So I'm going to lean over the total for this game. I'm going to lean Celtics to cover the spread. I already know what I'm going with the whiteboard here. Let's get to 19 and 12, guys. Again, hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 500 likes in today's video. Been giving you guys all these winning picks, taking time out of my day. I'm looking at the clock right now. It's 1 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. I'm up late. I do these videos every single day. I hope you guys enjoy. I appreciate having you guys here on the channel. Love it. Love the community we're building here. Let's just keep this going. Let's make a fair deal. I'll keep the content rolling all the way through baseball as well. Just make sure you guys are supporting me with that like button and subscribing if you're new to the channel. So let's update that whiteboard, guys. Let's get to 19 and 12. So that's Boston -9, Celtics to cover the spread. And you know what? If you're patient due to the sharp money being on the Pacers, you might even be able to get an 8.5 in this game in the late afternoon. So maybe be patient, shop around, see if you guys can get an 8.5, whatever you can get. Always shop around for the best lines. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video.